had many comorbidities, and that made it really difficult for some of the struggles that we faced as a unit. So during that time, I was a patient care coordinator, and I really struggled with issues surrounding staff satisfaction, just the general working of the unit, and what really came up was our infection control rates. We had one of the highest rates within the hospital, and as a coordinator, I was pretty much told that I needed to fix that. So I noticed that when staff were unhappy, that was really reflective in their work habits, and they were, our rates went up, and really every time they came to me with complaints. Nothing was ever good enough, nothing ever went right. We always had a problem, and I needed to be the one to fix it. So when I look at the culture that we had during that time, it was really a culture of staff never being able to take ownership of whatever was happening on the unit. It was always someone else's problem and someone else's issue. And when we look at our hand hygiene rates and our infection control rates, someone else was always attributed to that. For example, well, I don't see the doctors washing their hands. I don't see the lab people washing their hands, the porters, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I heard about the Canadian Positive Deviance Project, and really at this time I needed something to happen. I needed help. And it was very encouraging to know that this is a strategy that was used worldwide in many different ways and areas. And really, it started with having a conversation, a real conversation where we could really get to the root of and the heart of some of the things that were happening in our unit. And so what we did was we started with having weekly meetings or huddles. And when I first introduced this concept, I said, look, we're going to try positive deviance. This is what it's about. Let's try something new and really tackle some of the issues we're having. I was pretty much faced with